Bet anywhere with TVG.
Welcome back to the starting gate. And, you know, Nick, I think it's been pretty cool the last couple of months. These good for racing segments have been really well done. And, you know, we focus and highlight on individuals, groups of people in some instances that really brought a positive impact to this sport, this game that we love so much.
Oh, absolutely.
Horse racing.
And I think in all different facets of the game, you know, as it pertains to the horsemen or those that work in the trenches, so to speak.
And this week, we're going to focus on individuals that what they do at the racetrack is as important and as dangerous as anyone. This week's installment pertains to the Outriders.
They are the first responders at the racetrack, tasked with ensuring the well-being of all participants, both equine and human.
The most important is the safety. So I have to make sure everything is going good in the races. Like, the soon the horses coming in the track, I had to keep an eye on the race horses.
Responsible for many duties related to racetrack safety, their most visible job is to wrangle loose horses.
Well, it's very difficult. It looks very easy to catch a horse from here, from the ground. Is the horse is loose, I had to be ready to catch it. Not always you can do it, but the most of times you have to. The best chance to catch a horse is when the horse come in and you put it to the rail, outside rail or inside rail, and you come and close it and close it and close it, but you don't have to close all the way or you want to put the horse over the fence.
They couldn't do their job without their sidekick, a trusted and reliable pony, usually a retired racehorse.
You have to have a good pony. He had to be a professional pony because if you don't have a good pony, you're not a good rider. But you're good at rider when you have a pony. So I held the pony and the pony helped me.
For putting safety first and protecting the sport's participants, the Outriders and their ponies are good for racing.
Thank you, Scott Hazelton, everybody involved in putting that wonderful piece together, and kind of that Wild Wild West theme music in the backdrop.
I love it.
Kind of enjoyed that.
Well, because of the fact that, you know, it does get a little Wild West-like in situations, because these horses, when they get loose in a post braid, and not only being able to maybe seize a horse that's unseated a rider,
sure,
but also for those that maybe come out on the track and they don't have an escort assigned, you know, the Outriders are having to be on their case all the time. They have to be on point and aware and cognizant. And Jesus Camacho, he was not only an exercise rider for a number of years, worked with Old English Rancho, worked with Craig Lewis, but when you talk about the horse, you know a rider is only as good as his horse.
Right? True.
Where would Lone Ranger be without Silver?
But the thing about that
Roy
job,
Rogers without Trigger.
you just can't relax on that job, can you?
No.
Because there's probably those days where everything's going, you know, status quo and everything's going real easily, and you know, and it's just kind of an easy day at work.
Right.
But you never know when something bad's going to happen.
Well, and that's the other point.
So you always have to be prepared.
The other point to that is the fact that it's not a lot of these Outriders. They also work in the mornings, so they're
Long
getting up
days.
at 5
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. They're working the AM shift and they're working the PM shift, and the PM shift is where a lot of things can really go amok.
At TVG, at HRTV, hashtag good for racing. Well done once again this week.